Entering end-of-life data into Sustain. Once you've defined product, any packaging you might have included, any use parameters, Sustain now looks at end-of-life issues. So at the end of the life of the piece of equipment, there will be further impacts depending on how you dispose of it and where those particular items go to. Also, some of the results in Sustain look at how easy you have said the product is to disassemble and where each of the items materials will go to. So very simply, what you're presented with is a list of the components you've created in your product and a list of components you created in your packaging. And for each of these, you have to input some fairly simple data. So is the product easy to disassemble? Yes or no. So this is, if it was all made from a single material, then you would say yes, because even if it's a number of parts, it doesn't need to be disassembled because it's a single material. If it was a number of different materials, but they're put together in a way that they are very easy to take apart, such as snap fits, quick release systems, etc., that breaks these things apart easily, then that will be a yes. Or if you'd permanently attached different materials together or use lots of different materials that were difficult to take apart and would take a lot of time and effort and therefore may not happen, then you may define that as not easy to disassemble. So if you've glued dissimilar materials together, that would be not easy to disassemble. But in this particular situation, I'm going to say my product is easy to disassemble, and I'm going to say my cardboard goes to be recycled, and just for the purposes of demonstration, let's say the PVC goes to landfill. It may be recycled as well, but you can define where these go. Now again, this may be where you expect them to go. It could be you have a particular contract or deal to make sure these are recycled at end of life, etc. So you put that data in, and exactly the same for the packaging. Now let's say this was cardboard boxes and a large cardboard slip over the top of 10 boxes. Very simple to disassemble, and both will be recycled. So that's end of life data, some simple inputs, and these will then be used to create some of the results in Sustain, which looks at the impact of your product when it finally reaches the end of its life.